When I started this whole journey called Starting Over at 57, I made myself a promise. I was going to tell the truth, not just the parts that make me look like an amazing person. I was going to include the parts that I make myself uncomfortable with. It's one of those stories. A few months after my son was born, 1997, my wife cut all of her hair off. She'd always had long, beautiful blonde hair, and that was my jam. But here's the thing. She wasn't cutting it or keeping it long for me. She was a new mama. She was exhausted, overwhelmed, trying to take care of a baby that she'd never done it before, trying to take care of a house, trying to take care of herself and take care of me. She just wanted something simple. She could get up, run a comb through it, easier. Something she could breathe with. And I hated it. I didn't like yell and scream and throw a fit. I didn't tell her not to do it, but I certainly knew. I made sure that she knew I wasn't passive aggressively, that I didn't like it. I acted like a goddamn child. A few weeks later, we were at a party. Of course, I had been drinking. It was 1997. Always drinking every day. One of my friends, good friends, mentioned that she cut her hair. And I said, yeah, it's like kind of like kissing a dude. And he was complimenting her about how cute it was. And I thought it was funny as hell because I was drunk. Everybody else instantly quieted down and knew how horrible that was. And of course, the comment got back to my wife, really hurt her feelings. Not only that I felt that way, that I disrespected her out loud. And looking back, I know why it was so hurtful. It wasn't about the haircut. It was just what I said, the disrespect. My wife of 4 years had carried my son and gave birth to my son, one of the hardest periods of her life. And instead of me supporting her, I was a piece of garbage and I made her feel terrible, small, disrespected. I made it about me. Boo-hoo me. I look back at my first marriage. I can see moments like that. I remember in between the alcohol. I mean, I wasn't evil. It's not like I didn't love her, but because I was a selfish pig. I was drinking every day. Certainly immature for a 28-year-old guy. I thought, if I paid the bills while she was staying at home with the children for a couple years, that would forgive, she would have to forgive all of that. One terrible joke, one disrespectful, one awful minute doesn't destroy a marriage, but thousands of them, which I did, that's a different story. That does destroy a marriage. Here's why I tell this story where I don't look so good. Healing starts when you stop asking, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do their thing? But what I did, you have to ask yourself, what was I the cause of in the problem? Not every mistake, but just what did I do? It's the only part I can fix. Moving forward, once you own it, once you've learned from it, once you've apologized, you have to let it go. It took me 12 years to get to that. Not because what you did was okay, but because carrying shame forever, it doesn't help anyone. You learn, you grow, you become better, and then you move forward. It's the best you can do, and that's accountability. That's when you start to heal. That's how you finally make peace with yourself, your heart, and your past. you're starting over like me, please type I'm in. Hit the follow or subscribe button so I can see you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next one.